Well, let's talk about a striker at the other end of the pitch. I just want to share this lovely little quote with you. This says, "The people who judge us often find it harder to spot the small details that differentiate one defender from another. Take a sliding tackle that will catch the eye more than me shouting at a teammate to make an adjustment, but the shout is more important because it will help my teammate make a better decision. I can then avoid having to make the sliding tackle because I've alerted him to the danger." That was Bonucci talking to James Horncastle for an article that James produced. It's a great thing to read and then watch him this evening.
Yeah, and that was one of the key battles for me. We mentioned it before the game about Bonucci and Romelu Lukaku, and they weren't ever too far away from each other. And here they are. I want to highlight them now. This was them most of the game together. And I just want you to keep an eye on Bonucci and the distance that he keeps with Romelu Lukaku. There, look, I mentioned before, making sure that you keep that distance. You can see it there. He's away from him. Don't get too tight. Don't let him roll you. The ball comes in, and when it gets into Lukaku, look, he's not trying to fight him. He's always saying to him there is, you're not going to turn into me. I'm allowing you to play the ball backwards. And if you are going to play the ball behind me, you're not going to turn, but if you're going to play it behind me, you're going to have to try an intricate back heel that has to be perfect. And invariably, they don't come off. It's difficult to do. And you see here, he's crouching low, he's looking to see, has a nibble, doesn't come off because it has to be perfect. And as I said, that's fantastic defending for me. He's not diving in, he's not jumping at things. This is a beautiful clip here. Let me just take it back slightly for you here. But watch here, there they are again. Again, partnered up again, look like they were all game. Just watch the way that Bonucci creates a yard here. This is situation here where he is there. Lukaku, this is dreamland for him. Tight, feeling the defender, all right? Watch here now when the ball, before the ball comes. Get off, give me that yard. Give me the yard, and now, watch him again. Sorry, watch Bonucci peering round the side, looking, just waiting to pounce, okay? That's what I love. You've got to watch, you're trying to see where the ball is before the ball comes in. The ball doesn't eventually come, but he's there looking around, waiting for that moment, and not being too tight, and giving the licence to Lukaku to get the advantage. But he said before, Bonucci, you switch off for 10 seconds in a game of 95 minutes, he will get a chance and he'll score. Lukaku, he's devastating. Here, he gets it slightly wrong, only slightly. Look, he's upright, he's not down low. Look again, there's the two there, married up, the married couple. He's not down low, peering round the side of him. He's very upright, can't see the ball. The ball then eventually comes in, he's upright. By the time he looks, he has a little look here. I'll show you. Look,
He tried to push again to get distance and not done it.
Look at him, he's not crouching.
Yeah.
That's the problem. He's not crouching, he hasn't separated himself. When you're that tight, look at the distance, it's not even a big difference, it's half a step. Because he's too close, Lukaku can feel him, and then all of a sudden, he's in Lukaku land there. The only thing Lukaku gets wrong there is the actual finish.
I actually think now, Rio, Lukaku all game has probably thought, I haven't had an inch. And he's almost too excited there. He's like, right, I've beat him. And then he snatches at it. You know, as a forward, I feel like he just needs to be cool in that moment. Because in the Premier League, we've seen this season, Lukaku finishes that. I think because Bonucci was kind of in his head all game, he snatched at it and he's not taken that chance and been ice cool as we've seen him.
When we talk about strikers, we often talk composure. But Bonucci, you have to have composure. There was occasions there where I would be panicking if I was Bonucci because Chelsea had good possession and Lukaku put his arm out but he's just so composed in defence and he's like, right, looking round and he nibbles at the right time. But again, that's how hard being a defender is because you get it wrong for 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing about being a defender. You can be perfect for 92 minutes. 94, 95 minute comes in extra time and the striker gets half a glimmer of hope and bang, your night's work's over.
Do you know what the thing is as well? You've got the pressure on yourself as a defender. I was telling Rio, I said, when I used to play wide and I used to play against a fullback, you never get a foul given against you. I'd often go up and then bang the full before I made my movement and he'd give you a yard. You never get a foul. If Bonucci puts his arm on Lukaku in the box at the wrong time, it's a penalty. So you're playing with that pressure all the time, especially if someone playing against Lukaku or someone with that quality.
I also think that's experience. Bonucci and Lukaku would have played against each other so many times, and Bonucci knows exactly how to play against him. So you see in there a matchup that's happened over and over again, and in a way, you know, Bonucci has almost played the perfect game there. But again, Lukaku finishes that chance. You know, he wins the battle in a way.
And that feeling when the whistle goes and you've kept your man quiet.
Clean sheet.
Oh,
beautiful feeling.
I bet.